Students, welcome to my YouTube channel English with Malik Sir. In the previous classes, we have discussed completely about the word classes, how different words play very important role in our spoken and written English. We have also discussed the very interesting ideas in connection with the noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, side by side. We have taken separately another two, determiner and intensifier, in the sense that these words play very significant role in our expression, either in spoken or in written. And in this segment, we are going to discuss about the matter in connection with the phrase. This is the very interesting segment in the sense that word is not able enough in expressing a number of words without phrase. In the phrase, what is possible in the case of phrase, that is not possible in the case of a word. It means a phrase. A phrase is a group of interrelated words which makes a meaning but not complete meaning. And I've been here, we find the matter that how complete meaning or sense. Yes, but this is the definition of a phrase, that it is a interrelated word, the words which make a meaning but not complete meaning or sense. So it is very interesting that a phrase is a combination, or that interrelated combination of interrelated words which gives a meaning but not complete sense. For example, in another words, your answer is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Absolutely qualifies correct, and therefore it is adjective phrase. Verb phrase. I can't put up with such an insult. So put up with, this is also verb phrase, phrasal verb. And here adverb phrase. Adverb phrase is very beautifully. You see, listen here, very beautifully. Two interrelated words expressing the adverb phrase and prepositional phrase. In a fine morning, beginning with in, prepositional phrase, we will discuss in clear. Therefore, these words are interrelated to express a very interesting meaning, so that we can ornament our language at the time of speaking and writing. Yes. Listen, therefore, it has no subject. A phrase has no subject, no predicate, like a clause or a sentence. It means a clause or a sentence has a subject part and a predicate part, but in a phrase there is no subject, no predicate. Phrases are generally classified into 5 types. So we have 5 types of phrases. Yes, what I have already told you: noun phrase, adjective phrase, verb phrase, adverb phrase, noun phrase, adjective phrase, verb phrase, adverb phrase, and side by side prepositional phrase. These phrases, 5 phrases, play very major role in our sentence construction. Therefore, let our student know about the formation of phrases and the application of phrases at the time of speaking and writing. Yes, and here we find basic importance of the head words. Naturally, how can we head word? It means the head word decides whether it is a noun phrase or it is a prepositional phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase or verb phrase. The word which plays very important role, accordingly the phrase is named. Yes. Now listen, next here we phrases are crucial for effective communication as they add clarity. As they add clarity, and detail. Yes, because clarity of our expression can only be possible with the application of suitable phrases. Yes, and we can give detailed information with the application of again. It also influence that is what we call enhance fluency, enhance our fluency of speaking and writing, provide extra information about other parts of sentences which is not possible through individual word. It is very nice and accurate. The fact is here, what is not possible to express through an individual word, that can be possible through a phrase. Now, the topic of our discussion is the noun phrase. Noun phrase is, as we have discussed, noun plays the father role of word classes. It means leading role, leading part of speech, which is more used in our spoken and written English. Therefore, whenever noun plays important role, usually noun phrase also play important role in our spoken and written English. How? A noun phrase consists of a noun or pronoun, because pronoun is used in the place of noun to remove its repetition naturally. Therefore, noun and pronoun is also accepted as a noun phrase, and which is called head noun. Head and other dependent words are used before or after head noun. Before or after head noun. Very interesting. Remember, whenever we discuss about a noun phrase, definitely before head noun a number of other words are used to, and even after head noun, it means noun phrases are formed in two ways. Noun phrases with pre-modifiers or predeterminers, and noun phrase with post-modifiers or post-determiners. Yes, these are very interesting factors. Once again, noun phrases with the predeterminers and noun phrases with the post-determiners or modifiers. It means, what do you mean modifiers? Modifiers means the words which are used to modify the noun at the time of formation of a noun phrase. We will discuss in detail. Now come, here we find noun phrase, and yes, we forego and whenever modifiers and post modifiers and that is what we call pre-modifiers. Here we find pre-modifiers, post modifiers after the head noun. Yes. Noun phrase is used as the subject or subject of a verb, naturally as the subject of a verb, subject complement, and object of a verb, or preposition, and object complement, prepositional phrase, and here a position to noun and classifier in spoken or written English. Yes, noun phrase or noun phrase play very larger role. It means the scope of noun and noun phrase is no doubt larger. It means we frequently use either noun or noun phrase in our sentences. Therefore, they play very important role. As we have discussed in earlier classes that noun plays the role of subject, noun plays the role of subject complement, noun plays the role of object complement, that is what we call opposition, and in a prepositional phrase, in adverb phrase. We also find noun in the sense that noun is used in maximum cases of our sentence construction. Therefore, noun plays very significant role. And again here we find the idea in connection with the word. That is, for example, the headmaster teaches. The headmaster teaches the students English. The headmaster here subject and teaches what? The students. Object. What? Whom? The students object. And what? English. Here also object. And here that is a direct object, and here indirect object. So whatever the matter may be, the headmaster teaches what? English, direct object. Whom? Indirect object. The headmaster noun phrase, the students also noun phrase. Again, and my neighbor subject noun phrase, is a doctor complement is also noun phrase. So you see, listen here, my neighbor is a doctor. Who is my neighbor? He is a doctor. He is a doctor. He is here a noun phrase which is playing the role of complement. Yes, subject complement. Gandhi, the father of our nation. Gandhi, subject noun. Father of our nation, opposition. Was a lover of non-violence. A lover of non-violence, noun phrase, because non-violence, a lover of non-violence, noun phrase. And here we find that a lover, Gandhi was a lover, here complement, and therefore the noun phrase complement. And therefore here we find the members of the committee elected Mr. Das, the president. The members of the committee, subject, elected whom? Mr. Das. What? Fred. So you see, listen, and here subject, here object, Mr. Das object, the president object, complement. Object complement. So here we find that the president is the object complement because it is used to express Mr. Das. It is also a noun phrase. Therefore, here swimming, here subject and gerund, that is gerund or verbal noun, and is her favorite hobby. Swimming is her favorite. Swimming, there is complement. You see, listen, noun phrase. Here we find I went to the grocery store. The grocery store, NP, noun phrase. And I've been across this street, noun phrase. And here the street is the object of preposition because across is the preposition. And therefore here we find this is what you call object of preposition, the street. And here we put the blanket noun phrase on the bed here noun phrase, and this is what you call object of preposition on, preposition. So this is clear. My viewpoint is to draw your attention towards the fact that how noun and noun phrases are frequently used in our spoken and written English in order to decorate, ornament, and express the words the thoughts of our mind in different words and phrases so that we can beautify our sentence construction. Yes, this is the point. Therefore, here in this segment, we let's put stress on the formation of noun phrases and their application in proper places with the help of pre-modifiers or predeterminers. Noun phrases with modifiers, pre-modifiers. You see, listen here, pre-modifiers. What we know that whenever before the head noun we use a number of words, they are called pre-modifiers. Yes, how? Listen. All have both such. All my classmates, here mates head noun, and class is the classifier, my is the pronoun, all is also pronoun. All my classmates, here we find all these words are interrelated and they are focusing on mates, which is the head noun. And in this noun phrase we find the matter. You see, listen how. All of them, all pronoun, of preposition, them also pronoun. All of them. It means, as we have discussed, that in a noun phrase we may find the head of that the head word may be a noun or a pronoun. Yes, because pronoun is nothing but a shadow of noun. It is placed in the place of noun to avoid repetition, which is very indecent. And therefore, in order to avoid repetition, pronoun is used. Therefore, we find so both the players head noun and the article both is also pronoun, and both the players, half of the apple head noun, and here head noun, and half of the article, half pronoun, and here we find half of the apple. Both of us, pronoun, both, here we find also pronoun, of is the preposition, both of us, both of them, and half of it, and it been pronoun, and half of it means it is also a noun phrase. And yes, because such a funny jokes, Jones a noun, and funny adjective, such pronoun. So you see, listen, such funny jokes. It means this is really very interesting factor to indicate such a nice person. Yes, such a nice person. So in this connection, we find that person is the head noun, and a nice adjective, a article, and such pronoun. Such a nice person. So here we find such a nice person. Oh, my neighbor is such a nice person. You can't imagine. So you listen, such a nice person. Naturally, the person cannot express all these things without such a nice person. It means categorically we ornament about the conduct or the behavior of my neighbor. That is such a nice person. So you listen, and here we find the matter that a phrase expresses more information than that of a word, and therefore we should understand the interrelationship of words for the formation of phrase and the application of phrases than that of words, so that we can express our feelings in a very comfortable manner. Yes, and now come to the idea. A white horse, similarly, a white horse, horse head noun, and a white horse, and a adjective, white adjective, a article. So you see, listen here, we find a white horse. Similarly, a useful thing, a one-handed catch, an important question, an MP of Odisha, the most exciting match, etc. We can form a number of noun phrases, and with the help of pre-modifiers. Here we find the article, most adjective, exciting adjective, match is the head noun. Match is the head noun. Therefore, here this is as match is the head noun. This is the noun phrase because the phrase is named by the important word that has been used in the phrase. And here match is the leading word, and therefore this phrase is noun phrase. Here noun phrase. And the most exciting, the pre-modifiers. Here three pre-modifiers. One article, adjective, two adjectives. So you see, listen, here we find that how noun phrases are formed with the pre-modifiers. Today's discussion is based on this very idea that modifiers, pre-modifiers, how help in formation of noun phrases. Yes, listen. And here another article. Then the another idea, that is possessive. Possessive is another pre-modifier. Possessive means the word possession, adhikar. My garden, our school, their teacher, to India's national flag. So you listen how Raju's elder brother, these are possessives, adhikar, belongingness. Then listen here, my younger brother, our school, your garden, this bed, his bedroom, her grandpa, their grandma or granny, one's own responsibility, Sujata's long hair, India's flag, and a number of very interesting ideas are there, which we find in connection with the matter that how tomorrow's match. You see, listen, here we find that tomorrow's match, tomorrow's match, and mother-in-law's house, doctor's association, kids poetry, John Keats poetry. Who is famous for his poem, A Thing of Beauty, or the comment that given by John Keats, A Thing of Beauty is a joy forever. And here we find John Keats as S is Keats, the word ends with S, apostrophe is used after S. Keats poetry, and Mr. and Mrs. Tripathi's house. Mr. and Mrs. Tripathi's house, VIP's discussion. In all these cases, we take the help of discussion is the head noun, and VIP's discussion, he is here the modifier, VIP's. So how possessive words play important role before in formation of noun phrases. Yes, because here we find mother-in-law's house. Here mother-in-law's house is the head noun, and mother-in-law's is the possessive, and hence mother-in-law's house. Okay, so these are the examples in connection with the formation of noun phrases with the help of possessive words. Now come other idea, that is double-H determiners. Whose are called double-H determiners. Listen, very interesting. Naturally, double-H words are many, but double-H determiners are only three. It means the determiners which take head down. For example, here we find which season. So you see, listen, season is the head noun, and which is the WH determiner. What color? What color? Color is the head noun, and what color? What color do you like the most? Yes. Which season is your favorite one? Whose bicycle is there? Whose bicycle is there? Remove it because it is in the mid road. And yes, whose bicycle? Whose bicycle? Bicycle is the head noun, whose is the possessive word. That is what we call the WH determiner. Whose bicycle? And yes, naturally head noun, and that is also the WH determiner. Yes, come. The other idea that we find that demonstrative. Listen, demonstratives, it means these words are used to demonstrate. Nearer things or distant thing or things, and therefore they are called determiners. Yes, how? Listen, this book, nearer, those boys, distant, boys, head noun, and here head noun, and therefore this and these are what? Demonstratives. Those schools, and similarly here boy head noun, school head noun, those matters, that matter, and here that school, these beautiful parks. You see, listen, parks, here a beautiful adjective, and here demonstratives. So here, with the help of this, that, these, those, the demonstratives, we can also make suitable noun phrases for our expression. Yes. And now come the other idea, that is distributive. Listen. And here we find that distributive means we distribute. Whenever among two, more than two, or many. So you see, listen, that is where they are called distributive pronouns. And here we find each, every, other, another, the other, every other, either, neither are called distributives. With the help of these pronouns, we just distribute a number of things in our day-to-day life. How? Yes, listen. Every student, each student answered the question. Here, each refers to separate student. Each student separately answer the question. But here we find every student, each student, every student answer the question. It means every refers to the whole class of student. Every indicates the whole, and each indicates the persons separately. Yes, this is the technique of distribution. We will also discuss these in later classes in detail. Very interesting factors are in between the distinction or the that is comparison in between each and every, use of each and every. Yes, either and neither. Another comes here. He comes every other day. It means he comes one day, doesn't come the next day, then comes the day after, and so on. That is what we say that is every other day. Every other day, keeping a gap in between, he comes. In the sense, how he is irregular in coming. Yes, come. Next, attention. There are trees either side of the road. It means both the sides of the road, either side of the road, and so you say it in both the sides. Therefore, either, neither, etc. also are used to express. Yes, another factor, that is neither boy. Neither boy attends the class regularly, neither boy, you see, listen, neither boy attends the class regularly. It means here we indicated two boys. It means neither of them attend the class regularly. Neither of the boys attends the class regularly. Here we find neither of the boys, neither boy. Yes, this is how we use distributive pronouns in a formation of noun phrases. Yes, another ordinals. Ordinals also play a very important role. Ordinal means the numbers which are used to form order. Ordinals. Therefore, ordinals. First, second, third, fourth, 10th, 50th. So you see, listen, these are ordinal numbers, but 1, 2, 3, 4 cardinal numbers, as you know. These numbers also play very important role in the formation of noun phrases. Then how? Listen, and 10th, you see, listen here, we find yes, 10th century. So here century head noun, and 10th is the ordinal. 10th century, definite century. Fifth chance, fifth chance, first question, next week, last month. The first three students, here we find the first three students. Here we have one ordinal number, one cardinal number. First is the ordinal, and 3 is the cardinal, and students is the head noun. So, and the is the article. So here we find the first three students. In this noun phrase, we have 4 words, interrelated words, and expressing the first 3 students. So you listen here, whenever ordinal, cardinal, both are to use, then first comes ordinal, then comes the cardinal number before the head noun. All these will be discussed separately. Yes, and therefore here we find the matter. Then quantifiers. Listen here, we find the quantifiers. You see, listen, quantifiers expresses quantity. Whenever we use these words, we before the head nouns, definitely they express quantity of the head noun. For example, cardinals are numbers, numerals. Cardinals are numerals like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And multipliers. It means multipliers like double, twice, or 1/3, 2/4. These are what you call multipliers. Cardinals and multipliers. Again, much, many, a lot of, a great deal of, a good deal of, a number of, a large number of, few, little, a few, a little, much, many, some, any. Yes, various, several, a number of amount words. These are amount words because they express the amount of a head noun. Therefore, they are called amount words, and that is indicate the quantity of the head nouns. Yes, quantifiers express the quantity of head nouns. The amount of head nouns, quantity. And 3 students. Here, 3 students. 500 representatives, double the number, 1/4 ghee. 1/4 ghee. Ghee is the head noun, 1/4 fraction. And here we find the how quantifiers are used before the head nouns in noun phrases. That should be carefully understood. Again, 2/3 majority. 2/3 majority, a little milk, much wealth, a few attempts, plenty of wheat, etc. It means we have to know about the role of quantifiers before the head nouns. Whenever quantifiers are used as modifiers or determinants of the head noun, we can also express the quantity of the head noun in a proper manner. Yes. Now the other idea, that is what we call intensifiers. You listen, intensifiers. Then what is that intensifier? And here we find that intensifiers also play a very important role in a very stronger feeling or the meaning of an adjective or adverb naturally. As we have discussed in the previous classes, that intensifiers play very important role in modifying or qualifying adjective and adverb. Yes, and therefore adjective or adverb. So, very, too, much, most, more, many, fully, wholly, completely, totally, entirely, quite, enough, absolutely, fairly, rather. All these are intensifiers. It means they intensify the adjective or adverb to express complete meaning, perfect meaning. Yes, therefore intensifiers also play very important role in formation of noun phrases. Yes. How? Listen, it was absolutely wonderful scenery, noun phrase, and here head noun, scenery, and a wonderful adjective, absolutely, here we find intensifier. So you listen, intensifier, absolutely wonderful scenery, absolutely. It means beyond of our imagination. We never expected such type of beautiful scenery. It was really it was absolutely wonderful scenery. Yes, absolutely wonderful scenery. The most exciting match. Just listen, here we find the most exciting match. Match is the head noun, head noun, and exciting adjective, most adjective, the article. Yes, and I can't drink too hot tea. So tea is a head noun, and hot is the adjective, and too is the intensifier. So you listen, intensifier, and I can't drink too hot tea. This is not my habit. I can't drink too hot tea. Too hot tea. So you listen. Here we find that how it is a quite nice day. Quite a nice day, quite intensifier, a article, nice is adjective, or day, head noun. So this is also noun phrase. So that we can decorate, ornament our spoken and written English. This is also spoken English. You see, listen, spoken English is not a fruit of something overnight. If we know the techniques of formation of word and the formation of phrases, and side by side the technique of phrase formation, application of phrases, then we can definitely speak English properly and write English comfortably. Yes. Now next here adjective. It plays as we know, adjective is a modifier of a noun and pronoun. Therefore, adjective also play very important role in modifying the head noun in a noun phrase. Therefore, a brave fighter. A brave fighter. Fighter is the head noun, and a brave is the adjective, and here article. So a brave fighter, an ancient city, a cold weather, a round table, a beautiful white horse, ancient Indian culture, a nice wooden doll, here doll, head noun, and therefore here we come to the point that we can make many noun phrases in order to ornament our language. Therefore, my dear students, This is a very tricky and interesting segment to remember how to form noun phrases. This is very, very important. Now, and the other idea what we find in this connection, that is classifier. Yes, classifier is another interesting important. This is the last part of our discussion today, and here we find classifier. What do you mean classifier? Is the word that comes from class, classify, and classification, and classifier. It means the word which classifies the head noun, that is particular classifier. Yes, once again, a noun which classifies the head noun is called classifier. Then how? Listen, whenever some nouns are used to express the class of head noun, they are called classifiers. These nouns function as adjectives naturally. No doubt they are nouns, but they function as adjectives. How? Listen, here, tea stall. Tea, noun, stall, head noun. You see, listen, noun helps noun, tea stall. Let's go to the tea stall to have tea. So you see, listen here, we find the matter that tea stall, tea noun, stall noun, but tea is used as a classifier of the tea stall, office stall. Yes, so you see, listen here, ice cream stall. Yes, how? Yes, science college, commerce college, arts college. So science college, yes, and city bus. We can say city bus, office bus, school bus. Bus is there. These are the classifiers changing. School bus, town bus, city bus. Yes, and Mo bus. So you see, listen, my bus, and here we find that how no doubt my is the that is possessive word, but yes, government bus, private bus. Government bus, private bus. Now, so classifier. Yes, you see, listen. Therefore, how city bus, polar fan. Onida fan, Khaitan fan, polar fan, yes, Usha fan is there. Changing Usha, Khaitan, polar, these are classifiers. Yes, and now bookseller, fruit seller, yes, fruit seller, bookseller, library book, yes, library book, marriage ceremony, thread ceremony. Listen, thread ceremony, marriage ceremony, so birthday ceremony. So that is called, here we find ceremony is the head noun, and marriage is also noun, and classifier. This is classifier, noun, classifier, marriage ceremony, thread ceremony. So if we remove marriage, then thread, yes, ceremony is there. Ceremony is the head noun. Thread or marriage or birthday, all these are classifiers. Yes. So this is the very interesting segment in connection with the formation of noun phrases with the help of pre-modifiers. My dear students, this class is also very interesting. If we want to speak English properly, write English comfortably, then definitely we should be very much careful in knowing about the formation of noun phrases, which play very major role, very dynamic role in spoken and written English. Yes, if you like my class, just share it, like it, comment, and give feedback. As much feedback as possible. I can definitely help you in a number of cases because as I have told you, I've been teaching English for about 38 years. and it is not a day or two. Therefore, I think I can help you in a multiple ways. In spoken English, in written English, in your vocabulary and grammar. Yes, just subscribe it by pressing the bell button and all, and yes, take interest. Just try to give your comment. I will definitely welcome your comment and prepare myself accordingly for your betterment. Thank you for being with me. Wish you a happy day.